In this video, I will be disassembling this 2017 Kia Sorento Halogen Headlight. I will begin by removing the lens. Before the lens can be removed, there is a hidden screw here next to the turn signal. It's a little black Phillips head screw that needs to be removed. With the screw removed, you can pull the lens away from the light. I've disconnected the lens from the light. Once you pull the lens away, the lens is connected to the main housing through this LED controller. I'm simply going to disconnect the wire harness from this LED controller. The side LED light is held in place with two Phillips head screws. With the screws removed, we can simply disconnect the wire harness. In order to remove the other LED unit, we must remove this entire white LED light bar. There are Phillips head screws holding the LED unit to the white bar from the underside that we cannot access until we pull this whole thing out. I've removed 6 Phillips head screws holding this light bar in place. I'm going to pop off these wire connectors. The rest of the bezel is connected to the front lens using Phillips head screws. Next, I'm going to remove the Phillips head screws holding this LED unit in place. Next, I'll disconnect it from the wire harness. I had to remove 5 Phillips head screws in order to remove the light. Next, I will remove the wire harness from the LED light bar. Normally, the LED controller would be mounted to the bottom of one of the brackets, but in this case, the bracket is broken, so I'm simply going to remove the wire clip holding it in place. Next, I'm going to go to the rear of the light and loosen this mount for the low beam projector. I will simply use a Phillips head screwdriver to loosen the adjusting bolt. Once the bolt has been loosened all of the way, the projector will be free from the mount. Next, I will continue by squeezing on the clamps holding on the inside corner of the projector. I'm simply going to squeeze the mount with a pair of needle nose pliers and pull the projector forward. There are 2 of these types of mounts on the low beam projector. The lower mount was broken on my projector, so it came right off. But normally you would squeeze it and pull the projector forward just like I did on the top one. Next, I need to loosen the lower mount for the high beam projector. Again, I'm going to go to the rear and loosen the adjusting bolt. Once the bolt has been loosened all of the way, it will fall off of the mount. Next, I'm going to remove this upper projector mount by squeezing the tabs again. Again, the two upper mounts will be released by squeezing and pulling the projector forward. I will continue by releasing the wire harness. I will start by removing this connector off of the turn signal bulb. Then I will release the upper connector for the turn signal bulb. Next, there are two wire harness connectors that I need to remove. Finally, from the rear of the light, I'm simply going to turn the main wire harness connector to the right to loosen the connector. After I turn the connector, I'm simply going to push it through the headlight. At this point, the wire harness is free of the light. There are no more parts inside of the main housing. Next, I'm going to remove the cover from the LED controller. There are 4 clips holding it in place. Each projector bowl is held in place with 3 Phillips head screws. Each projector lens is held in place by a clip that is held on by 2 Phillips head screws. Here are the components from the light. Here are the components from the high beam projector. Here are the components from the low beam projector. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching.